I'm Rachel's mum, and Rachel's 25 years old. She's cerebral palsy, so she was born with cerebral palsy due to a birthing accident. So she wasn't breathing, so damage to the brain and stuff here. So she's quite badly affected physically, but intellectually she's fine. As you can see, she uses a communication device, so there's nothing that she can't tell us.
My name is Rachel. I have cerebral palsy. My brain is hurt. This means I cannot walk or talk, but I can understand you.
So with dysphagia, it affects her swallowing. She finds it hard to, obviously, to chew as well, so we never ever give her foods that are hard for her to chew, which is why we use pure food. So it's swallowing. So if with swallowing, it can go down into the lungs with dysphagia, and that's what they call aspirating.
I have dysphagia.
And it just says,
Dysphagia means I have trouble with chewing and swallowing.
yeah. Do you want to chew on that one, Rachel? Nice.
I have to be careful when I eat and drink.
Yeah, I wouldn't be without them, not at all. Yeah, it just takes that stress, I guess, and the thinking of at dinner time, like when we know what we're having for tea, and it's always like, what are we going to give Rachel for tea tonight? And be like, oh, we'll make scrambled eggs tonight, and then we just ran out of ideas. And even though I would, if we had a roast and I would puree her food in a blender, it never pureed nicely. It was thick, and even though you added a little bit of butter and milk, it was just, and it never tasted the same. Well, since she's been having the pure foods, she's put on, in 2.5 years, she's put on 2.5 kilos. And she's only fine anyway, she's only tiny, she's very tiny. And I was always constantly thinking, oh gosh, I hope she's getting the right foods and that, yeah. So we were always aware of her weight because she's so tiny, yeah. So I think just we know that with the pure foods, all the nutrition is in there that she needs, yeah. So that's good.